Hallo kleines Fräulein, haben Sie heute Zeit, mit mir auszugehen, nur zum Zeitvertreib. Wir gehen über Felder, streifen durch den Wald.
Previously on Fritzy, London, 1932. Darby still switched with Fritzy's spirit, and Jacob dressed in tuxes for their Tedry Mansion dinner party. Nabetowi welcomed Madame Leonora as her prisoner to the netherworld. Nabetowi's temple priest, Bakin Kansu, revealed himself a sorcerer known only to Set, dark god of the underworld. Jacob learned he was the 12-year-old pickpocket who took Mr. Tedry's wallet in front of the Royal Opera House. His theft sent Mr. Tedry's reputation into scandal. Marvel Ann vowed to expose German Darby as a supernatural fraud and inflict scandal on Victoria, her childhood nemesis. Now, let's join our friends. London, 1932. Fritzy, Vivi, Seamus, and Melora are outside Darby and Jacob's flat.
I can't reach my doorbell. What?
Here, Darby, I'll do it.
There'll be rough waters ahead, mateys.
Rough waters, treasure map, gold doubloons,
Seamus, the only treasure we seek is the Tutanra.
Aye, I'll slit your gullet, you lily-livered landlooper. Give me the mop to the Tootin' Ra.
I'm gonna wring his neck.
Get in line.
Or you'll swing from the yardum down to Davy Jones's locker.
Dead men tell no tales, abandoned ship,
He's gone off.
Darby, there's no answer.
Where's Jacob?
Do you have a key hidden?
Just the key to Mrs. Carter, one flight down. I water her plants when she's away.
Perfect.
The Britannia Cafe. Tanya, Bob, and Roger at an outside table. Jack, the cranky waiter, is stressed and bolts right by them.
Jack, I've got to talk to you.
Not now, Tanya, you daft cow.
He's met you.
Jack, this is my father, Bob, and Roger.
Hey, Jack.
I got 10 tables. It's a madhouse.
Waiter, my espresso. It's been 20 minutes.
Don't drop your blob. I'll get it.
We'll come back.
Nah, that's me mum. Stop bothering me. Eat your toad in the hole.
You're a terrible son.
Jack, I gave you an ancient Egyptian gold coin. Spill.
I checked around. No one's heard of the Tootin' Raw. Nice one.
You're on retainer. Try harder.
Yes, all right. Bollocks.
Find the raw. There's more gold.
There is?
I know a bloke who knows a bloke. Black market stuff. I'll ask.
Black market. Just what we need.
You've a better idea, you tired queen?
Tired queen?
What was that?
Nabetowi.
I'm being summoned.
Jack!
So am I. Christ, Cordelia, wait a tick.
Shouldn't we be looking for Darby?
Who's Darby?
A big part of the Ra.
We have to find Darby and the Raw.
Jack, the clock's ticking. Our lives are at stake.
Traveling back to our time.
What? What have I got into?
You don't want to know.
Jack! Espresso?
Mum owns the cafe. Got a dash. Get stuffed, old woman.
Just wait till I tell your father.
You know where the espresso maker is.
Yes, I put it there. Now sod off and get mine.
For fuck's sake.
Darby and Jacob's building. Mrs. Carter's flat. Fritzy, Vivi, Seamus, and Melora enter.
Darby, Mrs. Carter's plants are dead.
I've been gone a while.
How do we find Tanya? She's our only way home.
I think she needs us more.
Mark me words, that aged ghost witch will find us.
Wait, Jacob keeps his window open. The fire escape. What?
Aye, now you're talking. Dr. Collins' office building. Curbside. Darby and Victoria wait for their taxi.
Darby, you embarrassed me with Dr. Collins yet again.
Yeah, again.
Where's our taxi? Dinner with Marvel Ann was humiliation enough. Now Dr. Collins wants me in therapy. Ta!
Twilight, you're the hoot.
Gunter!
Marvel Ann's Bentley at the Ritz. The morning after the Tedry's dinner party, Marvel Ann picks up Frederica Sands, her high society friend.
Driver James, you did pack the extra champagne as I instructed.
Yes, Mom.
I won't drink that vile swill at Mildred's memorial.
Oh, Marvelan.
Frederica, what a lovely handbag. Is that Hermes?
It is. See, it fits my handgun perfectly.
Oh, you and that pocket pistol.
A wealthy socialite can't be too careful. Baby Browning is my constant chaperone.
Speaking of Frederica Sands, I have a brilliant idea. It will ignite Victoria and Darby scandal, setting London's aristocracy ablaze.
Marvelan, spin your wicked web.
Victoria made my life misery. I'd sell my mother's kidney to see her pay.
I've never seen you this stirred.
For years, Daddy compared me to that goody two-shoes and Medusa ringlets.
Marvel, Anne, you've disappointed me once more. Mr. Tedry told me Victoria scored 100 in English.
I had the chicken pox and missed class, but I got a 99.
What does that matter? You're a Primrose. Act like one.
Marvelan. Marvelan?
I'll kill her.
Your thirst for revenge belongs in the Louvre, and my Hermes bag is off limits.
Stop the car!
What is it?
Darby and Victoria.
It's them!
James, pull the Bentley to that monstrous couple.
Yes, ma'am.
Frederica, darling, I'm lighting the match on their scandal.
Darby and Jacob's flat. Jacob's bedroom.
The window's open. Jacob, are you here? Oh, he's in the shower.
The loo. Fritzy talks to Jacob through the shower curtain. Jacob is unaware it's Fritzy, the German kitty.
Jacob?
Darby, you daft sod!
Well, that's a fine how do you do what?
Darby, where are you? Oh, hi kitty. How'd you get in here?
Through the window.
Fuck me! A talking cat!
What are you on about?
Don't be a knob. Victoria told me, but how did it happen?
It's a long story. Where am I?
The loo in our flat.
I mean my body.
You're out with Victoria.
I am?
She took you to Dr. Collins, your psychiatrist.
I'm seeing a psychiatrist?
Yeah.
Why?
You've a German accent and everyone thinks you're a nutter, including me.
I've been on a German bender?
Mate, you've gone Bavarian tits up. Marvel Ann's Bentley. Curbside. Marvel Ann's Bentley stops for Darby and Victoria.
Darlings, jump in.
Marvelan, thank you, but I've called a cab.
Nonsense. James will take you wherever you'd like. I insist.
Do join us, Victoria.
Frederica, what a surprise.
Hop in and introduce me to your fiancé. I've heard so much about you.
I'm certain you have.
Where can James drop you?
At home.
James, to the Tedry mansion.
Yes, ma'am.
Frederica, this is Derbyshire. Darby, this is Frederica Sands.
My partner in crime.
A pleasure. Darby, Marvelan didn't warn me you're so attractive.
Frederica, I'm sitting right here.
I see you.
Es ist schön, Sie kennenzulernen.
Darby, in English.
It's nice to meet you, I suppose.
Marvelan, aren't we taking you out of your way?
To Mildred Grant's memorial. Couldn't stand her alive. She can wait till I get there.
Frederica, that's a beautiful bag.
The perfect fit.
Marvelan, you naughty girl.
And such pretty flowers.
Darby, pass Mildred's violets to Frederica whilst I pour the champers.
Ja, hier they are.
Jacob is still in the shower. They switch spirits.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's the flowers. Ach, du Liebe.
Darby?
Gunter?
Yes, it's me.
Gesundheit.
Gunter, I'm meeting Mr. Tedry in an hour. He knows I pickpocketed him when I was 12.
How do you know?
I don't. I just do.
In that case, you're schooled.
Gunter. Marvel Ann's Bentley. Victoria is shocked to see Darby's real self.
Darby?
This pollen is dreadful.
Frederica, Darby's rehearsing a German play, The Train to Berlin.
So Marvelan said.
Here, darlings, your champagne flutes. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Crikey.
Quick, your glasses.
Victoria, why this neighborhood?
Just visiting a friend, Bamford Collins.
Not Bamford Collins, the preeminent psychiatrist.
Yes, he's an old friend of the family.
How delicious.
Ach, du Lieber.
Darby, you are amusing.
Yeah, I'm amusing. Sweet Jesus in a sublet manger.
Victoria, you cancelled your Paris wedding, so I'm throwing a soiree in your honor.
No, oh no, Marvelan, our wedding's on hold, that's all. A soiree isn't necessary.
What's the point of being obscenely wealthy? Excess is my favorite color.
Darling, it suits you like a spree at House of Chanel.
Doesn't it just? Cheers, Frederica, darling.
What day is it?
The 17th.
Of March?
April.
Bollocks! I've lost a month!
Darby, you've gone pale.
I'm to be at Club Garbo to read as their new MC.
When?
3 o'clock.
That's in 10 minutes.
Damn and blast!
We'll drop you. James, Club Garbo.
Cheers!
The Garbo's the swankiest venue in London.
Perfect for your soiree.
Let's don't. It will be in all the papers.
I'm counting on it.
Darby can MC his own party.
Fabulous.
Darling, I don't recall you and Club Garbo.
It was right before everything took a dastardly turn.
Turn?
Darling, this is wonderful. A kiss for luck.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Frederica, this warms my heart like a blazing bonfire.
Club Garbo. Club Garbo is an elegant, chic nightclub that celebrities frequent. It's the place to be seen in high society. Darby, as his British self, auditions as the club MC.
Darby, did your agent send you the script?
I'm afraid I went off and left it.
Here's a copy.
Tom, it's good to see you, Fletcher.
I asked for you. Your work speaks for itself.
That means a lot, Fletch.
You know the club theme?
I do. I've been here many times.
Elliot, if you're ready, cue Darby with the orchestra intro.
We're ready.
Hit it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for your evening of stellar entertainment, elegant dining, and delicious cocktails? Well, are you? Welcome to the hottest spot in London. Welcome to Club Garbo. Bright young things. Good times rolling roll at the Garbo. Magic happens here at the Garbo. Come up and unplugging at the champers flow at the Garbo. Come Garbo, the Garbo. Forget all worries now.
Congrats, Darby. You're Club Garbo's new MC.
I am?
Congratulations, old bee.
Tom, thank you, Fletch. Blokes, I'm your new MC. Dankeschön. For what? Crikey, Tom, mates.
The Tedry Mansion. Sitting room. Jacob and Elizabeth have tea.
More tea, Jacob?
Holy dooly, Lizzy. Your father. He's taken me out in 10 minutes.
Calm down.
I'm found out. He knows I'm a fraud.
He doesn't, and you're not.
He doesn't buy I'm an Australian zoologist. Who would?
He did, and so did Marvel Ann.
Marvel Ann? Marvel Ann. Face it, Lizzy, you're ashamed of me.
I am not.
Then why else tell your father that rubbish story we met at the London Zoo?
Jacob, I've a plan.
I'm not Eliza Doolittle. know.
I know that.
And I'm not Oliver Twist.
Of course not.
You'd think you rescued me from the workhouse. Thanks, Fagin.
You've no idea the power Marvel Ann holds over London high society. She contributes to the Tatler.
The Tatler? That hoity-toity rag?
Rag? The Tatler's readership is the wealthiest of all Condé Nast publications.
And Londoners crumple it to start their fireplace.
It's covered politics and society events since 1901.
I sweep them from halves every day.
The Tatler targets the British upper class.
Yes, I can read.
Even father holds it in high regard.
He would. He's wealthy.
Jacob, don't be a snob.
That's rich. Maybe I don't want to be in high society. Maybe I'm happy down here in the gutter.
Jacob Michael King.
Tell you what, in your honour, I'll have me chimney broom bronzed.
Don't go.
Lizzy, who slammed the door?
The wind. Jacob left.
I hope he doesn't go far. Your father is picking him up.
Dear Papa, I hope he likes Jacob. I'm afraid I love him.
My dearest, don't fear l'amour. Your father likes Jacob. Would he invite him otherwise?
I suppose not.
My precious fluff muffins, diddums, bouffon, chartreuse. You little Houdinis, you escaped the library. Encore!
You floofy rascals.
Diddums, you naughty boy. Lizzy, your father mentioned trouble at the opera board.
Let me guess, Evelyn Whitehead.
Board director now that her sister, Mildred Grant, died. They've had it in for your father for years.
Those dreadful sisters have given father so much grief. If that 12-year-old pickpocket only knew the trouble he caused.
That's true.
If ever I find him, pow, right into the Thames.
Oh, Lizzy.
Mr. Tedry's Bentley. Mr. Tedry and Jacob. Jacob continues his ruse of being Australian.
Jacob, it's good of you to meet me above your plethora of duties.
My what?
Your to-do list.
Crikey. You're welcome, Mr. Tedry, sir.
My board at the Royal Opera House is planning an event, the London Zoo.
Oh.
A philanthropic enterprise.
Come again?
A fundraiser. As a zoologist, would you provide a capsulization?
I would if I knew what it was.
A tour?
Of the zoo?
Jacob, you oversee the animal kingdom. No one is more qualified for what might suit our donors.
Well, the thing is,
Yes? Yes?
Of course, sir.
Well done. We're meeting Mr. Primrose.
Now? Marvel Ann's father?
Jim has joined the board. Our president just died, the old wildebeest.
Wildebeest?
Like the beast at your zoo. Mildred was one.
Oh?
She made my life a living hell with that pickpocket scandal.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Tedry. Truly I am.
Jacob, I say, you act as if it were your fault.
What? Oh, no. Lizzy said it was a time.
Someday I'll tell you about it.
Oh, good.
Now, Mr. Primrose wants to meet you at the zoo.
The zoo?
Is that all right?
Oh, that'll come on a treat. The Boar's Head Pub. Tanya's by herself, quite drunk, drinking her beer.
How am I gonna find the Raw? I'm stuck in time with Roger. Miss Twillaby, my 4th grade teacher, would know what to do.
Now, Tanya, what do I always tell you?
Don't chew gum in class.
Yes, but no.
Never give up.
Bingo. Pull yourself up by your dress straps.
I'm gonna have to pull mine down.
Oh, Tanya, that's so you.
The only thing in my corner is baking kansu.
A hummus dish?
No, Miss Twillaby. He's an ancient Egyptian priest.
How stimulating. Do you fancy him?
Do I? I haven't. Well, he is kinda hot.
You've been precocious since the 4th grade. Use your feminine wiles on Baba Ganoush.
Baking kansu.
Yes, child, I'm here.
Can I call you? I'm glad you're here, Becky. I'd like to get to know you better.
Tanya, I'm a temple priest.
I'll do dirty, sexy ghost things to you.
Child, that can't.
I'll rock your Egyptian world.
As Nebetui says, you are a hero.
What's that?
A harlot.
No charge.
Enough. We've a crisis. Madame Leonora's presence in the netherworld has caused a great disturbance.
Nebetui can't stop it.
Nebetui started it against my strong counsel.
Leave it to that swamp hag of a fishwife.
You must find the Teuton Ra. Nebetui will be the end of us all. You'll remain a ghost witch, cursed to the netherworld forever.
Balls. I hate that bitch.
Cleopatra's Needle. Victoria and Jacob meet at the Egyptian obelisk.
Jacob, thank you for meeting me.
Vic, you look distraught.
It's Darby. He's returned to his British self, but I don't know for how long.
I met a German kitty this morning.
What? What's happening?
I don't know.
That's why I called you.
There, Victoria. We'll figure it out.
I'm sorry, Jacob. It's all too much. I love Darby, but I
I
can't...
want to kiss you.
Jacob, I do have feelings for you, but it's not possible. Please don't.
I want to kiss...
Please don't.
I won't hide anymore. I'm kissing you.
Jacob, what are we to do?
Keep it between us.
But Darby and Elizabeth...
Exactly.
The Netherworld. Nebetui's dwelling. Madame Leonora looks on. Nebetui conjures over her sorceress flame.
Set Nila Alailam Asofru Ayami Tutan Ra.
Nebetui, nothing good can come of your black magic. Stop before it's too
late. Hello, sister.
Bintanoth.
It is I.
How? Why do you speak through Leonora, this white witch?
You don't know your own sister? Her body is frail, but surely you sense her spirit.
Bintanoth, you are Leonora?
Another lifetime, yes.
I don't believe you.
Would I lie?
You sicken me. Why have you come?
Sister, you were cast down to the netherworld by your own doing. You seek the Teuton Ra.
What do you know of the Ra?
You wanted for passage back to the living.
Are you here to help me?
I wouldn't say that.
What do you want? Why are you here?
I was summoned.
Summoned? By whom?
Nebetui, do you remember poisoning me?
Of course. As father's living eldest, you will inherit his throne and rule Egypt.
Yes, and?
You were going to warn father of my black magic. You were in my way.
It was careless of you, beneath a pharaoh's daughter.
You lived.
But I didn't. I died.
Hamaka, foolishness. I saw you wake in father's arms.
Only after I returned from the netherworld.
What?
A moment for the living is not a moment in the underworld. You've been gone but a day from our beloved Egypt.
A day? 3,000 years!
As I stood before Set, god of the underworld, he took pity on me. Because of you, Nebetui, Set sent me back to father.
Blasphemy!
How did Leonora reach you in the netherworld?
I don't know. I've never seen another's magic cross the nether veil. Oh, you were touched by Set!
For eternity, for all lifetimes.
Does Leonora know this?
She doesn't.
Bintanoth, who summoned you?
We've much to discuss, sister. You've all time in the netherworld.
The British Museum. Private storage area. The Teuton Ra rests in an open container. A low hum radiates from it. It sparks. Darby and Jacob's flat, on the fire escape. Fritzy looks out over London below.
Well, I have my body back for a moment. That's a start.
I miss my pet store in Beverly Hills. Mr. Barkley had fun samples, but I wouldn't give for a good scratch und sniff. Ich glaube, ich bin. And I've one thing to say about all this time travel, spirit switching, dark art sorcery, the netherworld, ancient Egypt, pharaohs und the Totenra. Scheiße!